Hey guys, Zell here, welcome back to some more Fate Grand Order. It is now time to actually finally start Valentine's Day. I was meaning to do it yesterday, but yeah. Been distracted, now Arknight's event came out. Oh my god. I've got a lot of events to go through. Prologue, The Girl in Love and Chocolate. The Bountiful Chocolate Garden of Valentine's. Valentine's Day, a day of battle that happens once a year. But this time the battle began well in advance of the day itself. It began the moment they decided to communicate their feelings with chocolate, the moment they made chocolate the vessel of their wishes. For some, it began a year ago, when they shed tears over chocolates they could not muster the courage to give. And now one girl prepares to step onto the battlefield. Really, if we get right down to it, that's where all this started. Don't get the wrong idea, though. The girl shouldn't be criticized. She did nothing wrong. She only did what any girl in love would do. That's right. Things just happen to unfold that way, as naturally as the numbers 2 and 3 follow 1. Of course, for the moment, no one knows that this is the beginning. None could have anticipated that this girl's ordinary actions would lead Chaldea into a great crisis. What type of crisis? A chocolate shortage? Oh god. Oh god. In the beginning, I love you. Now then, what kind of chocolate should I give Master this year? I mean, didn't you give me your body like every other year? I see now that wrapping myself in ribbon and nothing else and presenting myself as 100% Kyohime chocolate was taking things a bit far. Though there could be no more fitting chocolate to demonstrate my love for Master, it was pointed out to me that my gift was difficult to eat. And I knew they weren't lying, so that was acceptable. I suppose I should be mindful of the recipient. Then what about this here? What should I put in? What percentage of me should I put in? Huh? Planning something like this is fun. I hope you look forward to it, Master. Yeah, sure. Well, it's nothing. I just felt the most dreadful chill. Bo? Oh, that's right. No matter what I end up making, the first step must be to purchase the base ingredients, cooking chocolate. The commissary is always swamped this time of year, and of course, one must strike while the love is hot. Sure. That's about you take it down a notch. Commissary. While hastily opening a purse. Well, she hastily opened up her purse. Hello, I would like some servant specialty plain chocolate, please. Oh, it's closed. And what is this note? Let's see. Notice regarding servant specialty plain chocolate. The Chaldea commissary has always offered chocolate made from divine cacao and capable of enduring the magical energy inherent in the cooking processes of most servants. Jaguar Warrior normally provides us with the cacao in exchange for collected Jaguar stamps. However, we received the following notice from Madame Jaguar yesterday. Nope, forget it. Can't do it. I can't get cacao anymore. Oopsie. We are thus regrettably unable to procure a shipment of this product at this time. We apologize for the inconvenience. Madame Jaguar's response can be found below. It's not my fault. Sure, perhaps they found out that I kept going into Tezuka's territory to smuggle the stuff back here. But even then, it's still not my fault, as repeated several times. What the heck? This is a crisis. No more chocolate can withstand my burning desires and cooking methods. No normal. Specifically, I want to be able to blend it with my miraculous elixir of love. Please, what exactly is the ingredients to your elixir of love? Is it what I think it is? Oh, jeez. And while I'm sure everyone else in this is on the same boat, I suppose these chocolates require something special that makes it impossible for them to survive being handled by heroic spirits. Yes, so I need to find a replacement, and quickly.
I must find special chocolate or special cacao beans that can be used to make such chocolate.
You go for it, girl. Wait, are you trying to use Sheba by yourself? Kiyohime just phase shifted by herself? Seriously?
Nothing. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Oh my, I've looked everywhere and found nothing.
Sheba?
Oh, you're in some sort of trouble? You can confide in me. My apologies, I failed to introduce myself. I am a completely trustworthy wandering desert merchant. I'm still not sure exactly who you are, but a traveling merchant is a godsend to me. You see, there's something I'm searching for. So here's what I need. Would you happen to sell such a thing? I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I do not carry specialty chocolate or cacao beans of that sort. I see. But, I may know where you could acquire such delicacies. Really, if you are lying, my vengeance will be terrible. If you speak the truth, I will reward you greatly. Oh, I assure you, it is true. If you continue on, you will find a place, well, a flirting place.
Oh, okay. Isn't this Semiramis' fortress?
Oh my, I never imagined that it would be a giant floating garden. How curious. However, with the power of love, I can easily infiltrate the place, no matter how high up it may be. After all, they say that distance is no obstacle for love. Why should attitude be any different?
Altitude, not attitude.
Oh, I wasn't expecting visitors. Huh? My apologies. Are you the owner of this place? Are you kidding me? If the Hanging Gardens of Babylon are not mine, then whose would they be? I see. This place looks like a genuine article, like a confection shop run by an owner who has a proper education in their craft. I have a good feeling about this. I'm here because I heard this place may have chocolate that could withstand the cooking and preparation techniques employed by servants. Is that true? Chocolate, you say? Do you have any? Of course I do. Oh. That's actually a stupid question. Haven't you noticed? What do you suppose that thing next to the throne is?
Chocolate fountain?
Oh my, that looks like a chocolate fountain. All I can say is, wow. Obviously, this garden's sole purpose is creating chocolate, well, for the time being at least. Well, I'm convinced. May I have some then? I'll pay a fair price, of course. Come now, please, hand it over. I've searched everywhere for this. I cannot wait any longer. I'm so excited, I feel that the fires of my love may burst forth.
Calm yourself, Kiyohime. Calm yourself.
Don't get too close, it's hot. It's sweltering, stop right there. Come any closer and I'll kill you. Oh, I'm sorry. How careless of me. Even for the sake of love, I should not have allowed myself to forget my manners at any rate. Gimme. Heh, you are certainly fearless, making such bold demands of an empress. Well, I'm not called Hime for nothing, and the power of love makes me invincible. Oh fine, your moronic insolence amuses me. I may consider being generous and gracing you with some of my chocolate. But I suppose compensation is in order. Not money, though labor would be more appropriate. What do you mean by labor? Much as I hate to admit this, I was actually starting to reach the limit of chocolate production on my own. You therefore will help me. But you alone will not suffice. I will permit you to bring others you trust to assist. When you have done that, we will speak more.
Oh, okay.
So that's what happened. And that is the reason why I brought you. My most trusted person, my dear Unkeen here.
I see. I don't understand, but okay.
So you brought along a rather dull-looking girl. I suppose I can say you brought someone who at least appears to lack the capacity for scheming. Well, this is a surprise. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a noble phantasm of the world's earliest poisoner. Yes, and that poisoner is the Empress of ancient Assyria, Semiramis. Oh, you know my name. Well, as famous and illustrious as I am, my noble phantasm story and such would obviously be very widely known to future generations. That is the price one pays for one's fame. It does not trouble me. So, Chaldea, you say, what other things do you know? Only what legends tell us. But I do know about your noble phantasm's limitation too. Namely that it cannot be operated unless it uses soil and stone from your homeland. A strict limitation for sure, but because of that, it appears to be a very powerful noble phantasm. Yes, it is an incredible flying fortress, and so imposing that means the very ground you stand on is actually her noble phantasm senpai.
I knew that.
Of course, my master knew. So knowledgeable. My love for you only grows.
I chose the wrong answer, didn't I?
I allowed Cell to go because Kirihime said she didn't sense any hostility. But had I known it was Empress Semiramis, I may not have permitted it. Oh, as I welcomed you personally and gave you the rare favor of an audience. Are you busier worrying about being poisoned than appreciating your good fortune? How annoying. Right back at you, Empress Semiramis. As I said, we all know about you, especially about your wickedness. Armed with that knowledge, if we weren't conscious, wouldn't we be precisely the fools that you most despise? How canny of you. But you have a point. Had you approached me blindly and without any knowledge of me, I would have torn you apart limb from limb. But if your caution arises from your awareness of how terrifying I am, I will permit it. Nonetheless, you have no reason to be concerned this time. Had I intended to kill you, I would have done so the moment you arrived. After all, I had plenty of time to activate my Tiamtum, Umu, even before you set foot here. My purpose here is simple. I merely want to make chocolate. To make as much as I can and of the very highest quality. That is the earnest wish of this floating garden. So what Kirihime was saying was true? If I may ask, for what purpose? My counsel is mine to keep. Do mere subjects need to understand the workings of the Empress's mind? I think not. Even inquiring into such a thing should be criminal. Neither ask nor concern yourself with that. As my subjects, you need only obey. When did I become a subject of yours? I don't recall that happening. I will ask the questions here. Will you help me or will you not? If you insist me, I will sell you some of the final product. I guarantee the chocolate will be of the very highest quality. Cool, sweet, but bitter and rich. A most delicious treat to be sure. Chocolate seeps into the very depths of the human body, and at times it can become something quite lethal. All of this is to say that chocolate is a form of poison. And so, as the original poisoner, I could never make chocolate of anything but the highest quality. Master, chee. So. Just a quick reminder that Chaldea will not be receiving its usual cacao shipment this year. Chocolates are a luxury item, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if we didn't get any. I personally resolved to give cookies as a gift this year, but I'm sure there will be others who are not so understanding and adaptable. Particularly the young lady hovering so earnestly at your side. Well, it's really up to you, Sal. I'll leave it to the judgment of the master.
Mosh, really? You're fidgeting? Can't have Valentine's Day without chocolates. If it'll make everyone happy, I'll help.
That's my master. You're doing it all for me. This is definitely all in the name of love.
I mean, no, I'm kind of doing it for Moshu, who is fidgeting. Not you. Moshu.
A just conclusion. You are dreadfully slow to answer, though. Even my dove familiar could have made a swifter response. Now that they've agreed to help out, what do you need them to do? I'm going to make a chocolate production facility on this floating garden. You will be my laborers. This entire garden is my territory. I can change it however I wish, but to do and make anything, well, I will require materials with which to work. Your task will be helping me collect these materials for the creation of my production facility. I'll leave the work and task management to you.
I see.
The only resource I have in this floating garden is the special cacao tree. It is the crucial ingredient for this chocolate fountain, but it is still not enough. I need so much more.
Also need more knowledge and experience to develop new production methods.
Did you start off by growing the cacao tree?
Like I said, the floating garden is my territory. How foolish of you to believe that the time it takes to grow and harvest something for me here would be the same as in the outside world.
Well, whatever it is, I'll work my hardest to help you. Please ask me anything, Master. What good fortune to have a collaborative venture like this. I never thought we would find chocolate, the crystallization of our love, here of all places. I know now that my gift this year will turn out splendidly.
So, was it? I'll accept nothing short of selfless diligence on your part. Do not forget the honor bestowed upon you. I will not permit you to think of this as a part-time job, but to do your work half-heartedly. Sure. Devote yourself to aiding me as if you were dedicating your life to my service, understood? I don't know about my life. We'll do our best. You hesitate. Is the honor of serving me insufficient? Do you require further incentive? Normally, the reward for such greed in my court is sweet death. But I am nothing if not magnanimous. I will offer you a position of great import. You will not complain in that case, will you? Good, then I shall temporarily appoint you as my special chocolate production minister, here within my floating garden. You shall serve as my second in command for the monumentally important task of chocolate production. A magnificent honor, don't you think? A minister? The future of Caldea sweets and candy in my hands?
I feel all she did was to give a very clear definition of her hierarchy.
Right, when you give a subject status and prestige, they are more motivated to work harder. I will send out my Dove Familiar to continuously monitor your work, and also to gather information about the current state of production. Know that my eyes will always be upon you. Do not even think about cutting corners. Now go, sell. You pushover. Well, it's the joy of being in my service and devote your body and mind to my work. Your work will grant you the privilege of watching this floating garden become a chocolate paradise. Yes, my queen. Totally. Sure. Why do I feel like I got duped? Witch's Kitchen. 3-star craft essence. Alright. This gives us one fancy sugar per drop. So, unlock by developing all facilities and fulfilling all conditions. Wait, what? That's the red chest. That's the finale? So, event shop. Make hanging garden chocolate. Defeat the enemies to manufacture chocolate and receive rewards based on the amount you've manufactured. So, Stake of Wailing Knights, Mana Prism to get chocolate. Receive chocolate from your servants. I feel like I just missed a really nice face that she just made. Well, either way. Oh, hey, it actually tells me which ones I have acquired now. So I won't accidentally get the same one again. Alright, so there's quite a few that we don't have. Quite a few. Passionate, Ellie-chan, BB, Paul Bunyan, pancakes, spiky chocolate balls, Penthesilea, oh geez. Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. What the hell is Penthesilea gonna say when she gives me chocolate? She does know what the meaning of giving chocolate is, right? And she doesn't like being called beautiful and whatnot, so... that'll be really interesting. Monju, I expect no less from Danzo. Queen of Sheba, moderation lies in bittersweetness. Uh-huh. Wait. Why does that look like something you would put a money roll in? A money roll. But you have like coins inside of it. And instead of coins, it's chocolate. Ishtar Rider. Ishtar's Arc de Triomphe rice cakes. They look like Legos. Okay. I mean, this is interesting. I don't currently see Semiramis here for chocolate. That's interesting to note. So this is just random? I'm assuming it is. Give chocolate. Give your servants chocolate. Exchange surprise chocolate for a gift from a random servant. Exchange luck on chocolate for a gift from a servant of your choice. Okay. This is how we do it. Develop new facilities to make more chocolate. Develop or expand facilities to raise the chocolate manufacturing rate. Chocolate manufactured by clearing quests increases as you raise the rate. So 40, develop the cacao garden for +1. Do all of this, and we should be good. Then there's this craft essence for cacao. This is, all in all, a lot of stuff we need. We need Mystic Milk, Cuckoo Cacao. Okay, and that's fancy sugar. Well, I guess... I don't think this is gonna have a story, right? It's literally just grinding now? Oh wait, let's go. Semiramis says increased damage. So this is literally all we're gonna be doing. I don't really need to do anything. Especially seeing as how the story, I guess, ends after you get the red chest. Which ultimately then means the story is short, but the grinding is gonna take a long freaking time. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's gonna be so holy crap, she does a lot. I mean, I knew this shit. I know it said that her damage increased, but damn. That's a lot. Nice fit. It's also my very first time I've ever seen Semiramis in combat. So this is interesting. Holy crap, nice crit, Elizabeth. I'll be a white crit there when you had 70% on the other one, I don't know. Chocolate! Gotta love the names though, man, gotta love the names. Goodbye, chocolate. Thanks for the... whatever it is you dropped. Can you give me the, no, I didn't get a rainbow by the chest. Then I would've got a craft essence, dang. Okay. I mean, all in all, I still got a decent amount of stuff that dropped. Just gonna take 9 million years to get everything I need. Okay, yep. Unlock the final story after we're done with everything. So yeah. Scientific name for cacao is Theobroma cacao, which is said to mean food of the gods. Alright, good to know. So yeah, I will be right back after we have finished every single thing and can finish the story. Then we will probably have like an entire episode in and of itself of just getting chocolates from the girls. Unless it doesn't last that long since there's not that many now. Alright, as I figured, there was gonna be more. I thought it was too soon to end the story. But, I mean, I was kind of hoping for, you know, a sweet and short little story. Obviously, you just go there, then you go there. No, there's obviously stuff in between. This is section 1, planting cacao trees, I believe it was called. Something like that. Hey master, we're done planting the trees. All that's left is to see how they actually grow. Of course, only this Empress Lady would know how about that. Really though, why did we even get called over here to do this? Well, I thought you were right for the job. He blushed. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm actually surprised how easy this was. I'm sure these guys feel the same. Karna came? I agree. This is not a particularly taxing task. I concur. Though I'm a warrior, I did not find working with the dirt to be especially difficult. After all, the proper placement of a stake requires it to be thrust into the earth. This merely requires a different perspective than my norm. Farm work is like a battle against oneself. This is good, honest work. Admittedly, it's a bit unsettling to think that this is all for chocolate and the evil ritual of Valentine's, but that's another matter. Cacao trees are not tainted by sin. They have nothing to do with charming others. Were I to make a wish, it would be that these cacao beans are to put to peaceful uses. Oh yeah, weren't you against all the chocolate last year? Sheesh, what the hell is that Empress think? Oh, is that the Empress's familiar watching? Honestly, we need to be careful about her. Never met her, only heard stories, but... A woman like her who stands solitary and proud, but hides a sense of loneliness is the sort who tends to turn the tables on you. Why the long face, warrior? You look like you're very worried about things yet to come. Well, I don't blame you. Women get so wound up this time of year, it's such a pain. I mean, I don't give a rat's ass about chocolate or these traditions, but if getting a box of it settles things, I'd rather deal with it than with them. Sure. And really, if it wasn't chocolate, I'd be really worried about what the replacement might be. I doubt I'd even be able to sleep. I mean, what would the replacement to chocolate be? Well, may never know. Yeah, especially with Mabe.
With Mabe, what, my dear Coo?
Speak of the devil, didn't you come kinda quick, Mabe? That could be used in so many different kind of ways with Mabe, it's kinda sad.
I heard what you said. I had no idea that you felt that way about me. Are you saying that trying to entice you with chocolate is annoying and futile? Now I think about it, though, I guess it is. Well, then I suppose I'll have to start from scratch in my strategy for Operation Get My Coup. Maybe I should change it up by smacking him in the face with my chocolate so he'll physically get the message. Well, how's about you come home first, then go out to coup?
Just saying. See, what a pain in the ass. Enjoying the sweet smell of chocolate is 100 times better than that. Dear Mood, I'm leaving the rest to you. Go ahead and make those scarecrows to ward off wild animals. Yes, but Child of Light, I thought you were supposed to procure the materials for making the scarecrows. Yeah, I got them from the storage room. Use those. I don't know what they are, but they seem to fit the bill. See ya. Ooh. They really do seem to be perfect for the job. It's as if we once had all been together in a different world. That's how this feels. Okay. What wonderful weather. A perfect day to do some farm work. And that is the end of developing cacao gardens. Now we can expand the farm yet again. 4 more times. What do we need? We need 80 for that. Make 10,000 Hagen Garden chocolates to develop a new facility. Holy freaking crap. Well, yeah. Okay, now our chocolate manufacturing efficiency will increase. Level 5. Manufacturing rate is now times 6. Oh boy. It is going to take quite a bit of time. Oh yeah, I think I'm going to expand the rate to finish it off to level 10. Then we can continue going on. So yeah, I can technically get chocolate now, but I'm not going to do it. I will be right back again. Hungry eyes, for what? You? Sure, alright. Develop mini paracel. This will give us +2 for manufacturing, but it costs 80. Oh, jeez. Let's ask him for help. This is what I missed last time because I wasn't expecting it to actually be a story. Either I really should have. I don't know why I thought it was gonna end after 2. What the hell? This is Mini Parcel. Is there a problem?
You see that? Like it's a normal thing.
My apologies. It appears an explanation is necessary. Let me ask, what is chocolate production really? It's the result of processing a fruit called cacao, which is transmuted into something else via heating and drying techniques and other human intervention. It changes its shape and aspect into something not possible in nature. It is, therefore, truly the work of man. In other words, chemistry, in other words, alchemy. Exactly, you were very quick to understand. Therefore, unworthy though I may be, I've come to help. Different people working to produce chocolates using cacao beans will not always yield to the same results. The efficient refining of such materials takes skill. As such, my facility with alchemy may be of some use to you. What do you think, Master?
His logic is indeed quite convincing. What is that mysterious-looking doll?
It's quite simple. The amount of cacao beans produced will increase daily. There is, however, only one of me. If things continue as they are, I will not be able to manage matters by myself. So I have created more of me.
What?
It is a special homunculus given a specific set of skills for a predetermined period of time. That would be the simplest way to think of it. It demonstrates extraordinary talent only in the task of producing chocolate using cacao beans. To use more modern parlance, this is like a robot designed for a specific task. Yes, that might be more appropriate, not a genuine homunculus, but a robot. But isn't it moving on its own? Obviously, it is capable of acting autonomously. Remote operation would be another burden on me. But again, it is extremely limited in its function. While it can be fully entrusted with the process of chocolate production, it will not take any other commands. By creating more of these, I can boost the efficiency of our chocolate output. Master, I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'd like you to procure the materials necessary for that endeavor.
It looks like to me like the mini parcel is modifying the production system on its own.
Correct. I've given it sufficient discretion to make any changes it determines would result in a more efficient production of chocolate. So modification of the production system may very well be possible.
Master, I don't mean to be rude to Paracelsus, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm not saying he's going to betray us or anything, but there is a possibility that his good intentions may cause trouble in the long run.
That's Paracelsus for you. We'll keep an eye on him, it'll probably be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to trouble you, but please watch him carefully.
I will do it, Masha. For you. I will do anything. Okay, so now it costs only 20. Next one will cost 120. But to do it again will again cost me 30, I believe. Seeing as how it was 10, now it's 20, then it's possibly 30. Alright, develop chocolate factory. Let's go. The factory, chocolate manufacturing is 1% inspiration, 90% perspiration. I don't like how the, why? There's Thomas Edison. President King.
The factory that I had you build in order to purely get production going seems to be working well. Of course, I would expect no less from my special minister, but I suppose I must follow the dictum of rewarding good work and punishing bad work. So firstly, I shall reward you with praise. Good work, Cell.
Arigato.
Of course, the point of a factory is to consistently create something of amazing quality in large amounts. In that respect, I must reward the one who decided upon and set the flavor of my Hagen Gardens brand chocolate. I tried it myself and was pleased to see that it is quite delicious. So accept your praise as well. Who was it now? My Roman 3-star super taster.
Sounds shady. Ah, not him. Of course. That's what I'd call myself. I certainly wouldn't call myself a patissier. Why? Because I can't for the life of me make pastries. I'm merely a man defined by my passions. I eat, I savor, I require more. And obviously, I do not hesitate to state my own opinions when it comes to taste. I'll have you know. Should my divine palate come in handy, then my gourmet journey thus far was not in vain. Your words humble me, oh beautiful Empress. Or rather, most incredibly beautiful Empress.
Sure.
You may not know this, but I myself was once a ruler too. The great nation of Rome was mine to command. I was more of a dictator really, but it would not be inaccurate to say my position was akin to an emperor. That is to say that we are the same rank and station, or perhaps I am even higher historically. The only one who might exceed me is the holy progenitor. So there's no need to feel reserved when speaking with me. Your heart should always be well-rounded, just like my rotund physique. What do you say? Perhaps we can have dinner together afterward, or better yet, shall we nibble on chocolates while we whisper sweet nothings to each other? Well, you're about to lose your position. I'd quit while you're ahead. What? Why are you getting in my way, master? I worked hard. A hard worker should be compensated justly. I seek only what I'm due, and in a natural course of conversation, I was succeeding in making an offer that could not possibly be resisted. As a descendant of the goddess of beauty, I should showcase how Rome's best lady killer makes his move. What are you doing, master? What are you pointing at? Behind you? Uh-oh. She's here! Oh my god! Caesar never learns. He will just never freaking learn. Oh my god. I completely forgot her name, so yeah, I was kind of stalling for time. But I couldn't handle it anymore. At the moment I finished talking, I tried to remember her name. It was not coming to me. Cleopatra. I don't know why I tend to forget her name. Maybe it's because I tend to forget some servants I don't have. I mean, come on. If I had her, I'd probably care more about her. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, a two master. Murder, Cleopatra wrote.
Lord Caesar, dare I just hear you speak words that should never pass your lips? Were those the words of a man who has a queen for a wife and yet tries to put on the moves to another woman?
Ha ha ha! Hush, my Cleopatra! No need to be so cranky. Have you been eating properly? And you must have been hallucinating. You are a smart woman who is in control of her body and mind, but you do sometimes hallucinate when fatigued. Take a break from that diet of yours and take a rest right here. Oh, and I just remembered an errand I need to run. Sorry, but I must say goodbye for now.
I'm not done, Lord Caesar. If there is something about me that leaves you unsatisfied.
There's nothing. You are and always will be my best woman. Beautiful beyond compare, the most valuable woman in the world.
My, are you trying to flatter your way out of trouble? I will not allow it. The most valuable person in the world is you, the wonderful Lord Caesar.
Oh, my loving lady of the Nile. You are captivating and catty like a beautiful Abyssinian cat.
Lord Caesar, you are truly handsome if I only look at your face.
Really? Even his face is pudgy. What? You don't happen to have those that spell going on again, right? That's I guess why she said when I look at your face. But either way, sure.
What was that?
Please don't mind them. Valentine's Day can have that effect.
I see. So that is how a couple with mutual affection for one another behaves. No matter, the factory is working flawlessly. Continue work on its management and expansion.
By the way, I'm not saying this because I want to be praised, since I'm an adult and all, but about this mass production system and factory architecture. All of it was made possible thanks to the tireless efforts of yours truly, the unparalleled DC genius. You haven't forgotten that, right? Right. Yes, yes. Thomas, yes? Sure. Sure, Professor King, sure. DC Sugoi. AC bad. Shine. Whatever. Whatever. And I feel like I'm starting to freaking sound like Osaka Behime. Mixing in Japanese with my English. Yeah, okay, so we need 150,000. We still need 2 more of the expand mini paracels, but it shouldn't be that hard. And then after those, we can start continuing with the factories. Alright, it is now time. Develop Choco Golem. Busy as a chocolate. That we are. Bountiful Chocolate Gardens of Valentine. Section 4, Work a Choco Golems. So who's gonna be here for the golems? Okay, so Nikola Tesla. Alright. This must be the place. Even without present concealment, my burning disdain for mass production facilities has managed to bring me here undetected. What a truly horrid evil DC factory. I sense neither servants nor humans lurking about. I just need to be quick then. Much as I'd like to blow this place to smithereens, that would make me no more than a terrorist. Unlike that DC evil, an AC gentleman understands what is right and wrong. I must act with dignity and purge the evil from this factory. Okay. Perfect. I've changed the power system from DC to AC, and this must be the factory operation manual. A great genius like me does not leave the details unattended. Ha! I will switch their operation manuals out with the ones I prepared. The diagrams all have images of AC circuits hidden within, undetectable by the conscious mind. On each page, the letters A and C are always bolded. Anyone reading the manual would subtly guide it to the conclusion that the factory should be run on AC. What an efficient means of education. Have I just discovered an aptitude for instruction in myself? Now that should do. Huh. What's going on? Someone's grabbing me. Something's grabbed me. I didn't even sense anyone. Huh. It appears I've destroyed it. It was a golem. All the spotlight's on you, Tesla. Ha! So you did come, plebeian. I just knew you couldn't resist meddling. There's nowhere to run. Take a good look around you. Whoa. That's a lot. So the guards are indeed golems. What that coloring and sweet scent could it be? Yes, these are the dedicated, industrious employees of my factory, my Choco Golems. Well, technically the Empress created them, so they aren't mine per se. But they never complain about benefits, do not require rest, do not ask for pay, and taste good on top of it all. They kill 4 birds with 1 stone. If only I'd had employees like them in my company. And these guys don't just work in the factory, they also handle other tasks. They are wonderful, simple workers. And naturally, one of their tasks is the eradication of any AC-obsessed stupid heads who foolishly attempt to infiltrate my factory in the dark of night. Ha! Since Master's involved in this operation, I'd intended to resolve it peacefully. But it seems that I must tear this place down. I will rip out the hideous weed that is DC root and stem them. DC root and stem, not stem them. I'm still standing. As am I. Justice is mine. Sammy, you gonna stop them?
Be silent. And what is this blinding light? Are you both mad, causing such an uproar in the middle of the night? How am I supposed to sleep in this racket?
My Empress, I apologize if I interrupted your repose. This criminally foolish AC fanatic is to blame. I was simply defending myself, my lady. I will have you know that I am a peaceful and mild-mannered gentleman. While it is true that I snuck in here for a covert operation, I can assure you that I've done nothing wrong as a scientist. And actually, I'm honored to be in the august presence of such a great empress. My empress, oh great lady of a beautiful heart, I can say with certainty that those who love birds are of pure and noble heart. That is my honest opinion, so please, as a fellow lover of doves, hear me out. Using the wrong kind of energy will lead only to disaster. Of course, chocolate mass production is all fine and good, but you should reconsider what type of system you want to power it. More specifically, you should think seriously about how trustworthy that furry scoundrel really is.
As long as the chocolate continues to flow, I do not care what manner of power is used. Well, now that I think of it... Yes, while I do not care about how the necessary power is generated, I confess to having a simple childish curiosity. Curiosity about which of you two is able to produce more electrical power.
Me, of course.
Words are cheap. Show me who is superior. I will arrange it so that each of you may power a separate factory at the same time. Each factory will have the same number of golems, the only difference shall be the power you provide. I will determine which factory is superior by seeing which produces more chocolate.
Ah, interesting. Are you really up to the task, Tesla? In a battle of mass production, I am sure to be the victor. Quit your yapping lion head. My limitless genius will show you how extraordinary my production can be.
Fine, fine, I don't care anymore. Choco Golem, get these two out of my sight into their separate factories. I've seen enough, those two may be useful separately, but putting them together is dreadfully irritating.
I know, right?
At any rate, now I have twice the power, and Golem minions, my chocolate production can only increase now. And then, when all is said and done... I'm going back to bed.
Good night. Now that we got the Choco Golems, they cost 50 OGs. They cost a hell of a lot more than I thought they would. Dang. So we can only get... Wow, we're too short from getting 3. Jeez. Fine. Okay, now our chocolate manufacturing efficiency will increase. Times 64. And we have 48, so we can get one more factory here. And now we're at a times 67 chocolate gain. Not bad at all. Now we need 400,000 Hagen Gardens chocolates and 280 of these sweet, whatever those things are called. Ready for what exactly? Chocolate or you? I'm ready for both, actually. Either way, we have 9 of those chocolate things as well to give to random servants, so we are good on that. Alright. I will be right back once we have 280 of those and 400,000 of the chocolates. Okay, it's time for developed Choco Mandrake. This took a while. All the world's chocolates cried. Of course they did. Okay, easy. Yeah. Crap, that's no good. Stop harvesting. To think that we might still die, even with our ears protected by runes. Can't underestimate the mysterious chocolate plants the Empress created. I mean, I'm not sure why it was a good idea to crossbreed cacao plants with mandrakes. I was hoping at least the cacao plant would make it lose the whole deadly scream aspect, but I think that's actually gotten worse. So, what are we going to do? We're going to Semiramis. We need to finish harvesting this field today. She mentioned that the plants might wilt by tomorrow. We cannot just stop now and leave this unfinished. Indeed, we took such care in raising these crops. It would be such a shame to allow them to wilt. It would be like letting an enemy go after you push them to the brink of defeat. True victory lies in finishing your enemy off. Well, okay, but I really don't much like the idea of someone dying every time we pull a plant up. Huh. Guess I have no choice. Wait right here. What you gonna do, Koo?
Then, sir, what is this job that you say only I can do? Valentine's is the season of passion. As the Emperor of the Rose, this is a busy time of year for me.
Well, how to explain? You can see we're in a field, right?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but yes, I can see a handsome field. Is this a new species of plant? They're quite cute, I must say.
So she thinks these flowers with faces are cute. So, apparently modern man has this theory that playing classical music while growing plants yields more delicious produce.
Oh, I get it. Amu, understood. Wonderful music, you say, and you want these plants to hear it? Here, right?
Yes, correct. I'll give you a signal on when to start. When I strike the ground with my hoe, unleash hell, start singing. Isn't this Elizabeth's job?
Very well. I heard somewhere that the Celts preferred shouting to singing. I knew that one day my song would reach your hearts. Right, then, I will give it my all. I was planning on holding a 3-day, 3-night concert event headlined by Nero, with an opening act by Nero featuring Nero, Nero, and more Nero. This will be my rehearsal for Nero's talk.
Sounds like hell to me. Anyway, I'm ready. Go ahead and get singing. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now. Good. That the song is countering the plants. Screams of death. Keep going so we can harvest them all. Hurry. Keep pulling them out. If we don't keep them screaming, her song will kill us instead. This is crazy.
Huh. It's been a while since I sung to my heart's content. That was satisfying. But Lancer, looks like these plants are not growing so much as tumbling out the vine. Is that okay?
So sure. Your song was just too much, and the plants just couldn't stop growing. We're just harvesting them all before they get too mature.
I see. I'm just happy that I was able to help. It's been a while since I gave it up my all, so I'm quite tired. I'll give my voice a rest for the day. See you. Call me back whenever you need me to sing again. I am generous and will never skimp on giving my fans what they want.
Uh-huh. So, if I said, I wanted you to get naked and hold your body up against me, would you do it? I'm a fan. You would do what I want. Right, Nero? Right? I feel a bit guilty. Well, let's just be glad we managed to harvest all the plants. I had no choice. There was no other option. You fight fire with fire, and horrible death sounds with horrible death sounds. Isn't there another field we need to harvest today? What should we do about that? I guess I'll go find that dragon girl. So first it was Nero singing, and now you want Elizabeth.
Grasping a cow with mandrakes to make chocolate body mandrakes. I'm not sure how good of an idea that was. Is this even something within the boundaries of ordinary magecraft, I wonder? If we just treat chocolate as a kind of poison and assume that this is all being done to create superior poison-based magecraft, then fine, but if not... it looks like Caldea's supply and demand for chocolates is starting to balance out. I had better keep an eye on the situation. I mean, we have over almost 500,000 chocolate, or at least over 400-some thousand chocolate. So, arguably speaking, it shouldn't really be that hard, right? Oh, good God. Now we need 1 million? Oh, boy. This is gonna take a while. Especially with the 800 one possibly needing 12 to 20 million. I honestly would not be surprised. We do, however, need to get more of the milk and more of the rainbow sugar. Then we can buy the other craft essences to get 2 extras every time. Alright, I will be right back once we have the next one unlocked.